spurs me on forever. You won't leave me, you will never let me go, never let me go. You are for me, you give me strength to carry on, strength to carry on. You have set me free, you're transforming me, I'm yours, I'm yours. You will run with me for eternity, we're one, we're one. Your joy will be my strength, your love goes on and on forever. You won't leave me, you will never let me go, never let me go. You are for me, you give me strength to carry on, strength to carry on. Hallelujah, what a Savior. Every promise you deliver. You won't leave me, you will never let me go, never let me go. You are for me, you give me strength to carry on, strength to carry on. Jesus, Son of God, so great and glorious, defender of the weak, is watching over me. Every knee shall bow, and every tongue proclaim that you are Lord of all. Holy is your name. Holy is your
Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Social Stream Summer Series with me, Rob Westall. We're going to be doing some live streaming shows throughout the summer, and boy, is it really hot in here. I was setting everything up a couple of minutes ago, and it's absolutely boiling, really, really boiling, and this is a bad choice to wear this, but as you just saw there, sorry, let me get my name off there. Hello, where are you watching from? It's a social stream. We're going to have some music. I've got some brand new music to show you tonight. I've got some news. I've got the latest series of the Music Missionary. So there's a new series I've been doing which follows my travels around the country or wherever I'm playing, behind the scenes stuff. We've got the latest episode of the Music Missionary coming up on tonight's show as well. But we also want to hear from you, because this is a social stream, and to be social, you have to be social. So who are you? And where are you watching from? I'd love to hear from you. And we're going to be having some fun tonight. Any top tips to keep cool? Because I've got limited resources here, and I'm not stripping off because nobody wants to see that. But let me know what your top tips are to keep cool. And what's the weather like where you are? Is it anything other than hot and humid? Because if it is, I want to know. And perhaps you're watching from Antarctica or somewhere else. But yeah, as you saw there, oh, by the way, Janice Jones says hello from Hereford. Hello, Janice and John. Hope you're well. And yeah, please pop in the comments where you're watching from. I'd love to hear from you. And if you've got any questions or any comments in general, I would love to hear from you. This is a social stream after all. But as I said, we've got some fantastic music coming up as well. And as you just saw in the trailer before I started yapping at you, the new album is coming out on the 9th of September, Friday, the 9th of September. And I've got some exciting news around that, because not only is the album being launched, not only can you buy it now, and the link should be in the description where you can get it. There is a link in your description, wherever you're watching from, on YouTube, Twitter, or Facebook, of how you can get discounted tickets for the album launch, which is on the same date, on Friday, the 9th of September. And by the wonders of modern technology, I should be able to get the poster up. And you might be able to scan that QR code if you've got, but that might be difficult if you're watching off a device. But there is going to be a launch concert at Gateway Church, Abergavenny. We've got West End singer Matt Kane, who is in Motown and Dreamgirls. He's also a worship leader at KT Worship, Kensington Temple, big church in London. They've had countless number ones in the contemporary worship chart show with Step Forward. He's going to be sharing some of his fantastic music and maybe a song or two from the shows as well. We've got spoken word by Mr. Di Woolridge himself. He's going to be hosting the evening as well. My friend Katie Trahan, who was in Phantom of the Opera, is going to be singing, and me and the band are going to be playing the album in full, and that features soundscapes, scripture, spoken word, and of course the songs, one of which you heard at the top of the show, Never Let Me Go, which was top of the charts, last year in the UK Contemporary Worship UK Contemporary Worship Chart rock category, I think it was, number 1. But yeah, so it's going to be a fantastic evening. So please get your tickets, because tickets are almost half price until the 24th of August. So you can get your tickets for cheap now. And there's a group ticket as well. So if you're a family of 2 adults and 3 kids under the age of 16, I think it is, you can get a super discount there, super early bird discount. But that runs out in a week, less than a week, is it? So get your tickets now, and it would be great to see you. There's limited availability for tickets as well. So please get your tickets. What promises to be a fantastic evening. And if you'd like to bring a friend along, and money's a bit tight or whatever, pop me a message and please let me know. I want you to come along. I don't want you to miss out. My number is on that poster as well as my email. So if you don't like getting the tickets online, you can get them just by going through, sending me an email. And maybe if you want to pay cash or wherever, we can arrange for that to happen as well, because I want you to be there and I don't want you to miss out. It's going to be a fantastic evening. But tonight, what are your top tips to keep cool? Well, I am absolutely sweltering here. Oh, Laura Stewart-Smith. Hi, Rob. Laura from Lionheart. Hello, Laura. Laura is watching from the Isle of Wight. So hello, Laura. And hello from Donegal. We've got an international flavour already. Hi, Caroline. How are you doing? Caroline from Wide Worship there. Hi, from Donegal. We had a bit of rain today. Praise the Lord. Never did I think those words would be in the same sentence, but I get what you mean, yeah. We had a bit of rain today. Do you know, if it rained out here, I'd go out and dance in the rain, I think. But nobody wants to see me dancing. Have you seen those things at sort of shows and black tie events where you stand on a circular thing and the camera whizzes around and there's music going on and you've got to sort of dance? Well, last night I was in Bradford for the TMMP Awards and I had the black tie sort of regalia on and I looked like a politician trying to dance because I can't dance. My wife Anna says, "Rob, you've got no rhythm." And I said, "Well, I'm a musician. Of course I've got rhythm." "Yeah, but you can't dance." And that is true. I look really awkward. And if I pluck up enough courage, I'll pop it on my socials, but it could go viral in a bad way. So I'm not sure if I want to share that or not. But it is funny. It is funny. But yeah, hey, have you ever tried one of those? Let me know. It's a 360. I can't think what it's called. It's a 360 revolution type thingamajig. Anyway, I digress. We've got some fantastic music tonight, and please say hello and let us know where you're watching from. So hello to Caroline in Donegal, hello to Laura on the Isle of Wight, hello to Janice and John in Hereford. Wherever you're watching from, I wish you all the best tonight, and I hope you're staying cool. Hey, Caroline, if it's you, I hope you're staying dry, but perhaps you're milking the rain out there. God bless you. We're going to take some music in just a moment, but I just want to let you know about an event that I will be playing at the end of August called Arise. And this is a 15-day conference in Cardiff. There's some fantastic speakers, fantastic musicians, worship leaders from all over the world descending on Cardiff in a massive, massive circus marquee tent. Is that the right word for it? Big top? One of them. It's got a capacity of 1,500 and it's going to be fantastic. And who knows what's going to happen. But me and the band will be there from, I think, the 26th, 27th, 28th and 29th, right through to Bank Holiday Monday. And here's a little flavour of what you can expect. There you go. Arise. That is, I think it's already began, isn't it? Yes, it's beginning as we speak. So please check that out. And if you're in Wales, in the Cardiff area, it's free. So pop along. It promises to be a fantastic event, fantastic conference, as you saw some of the range of the speakers there. And yeah, it's such an honour to be playing it. I'll be playing it with the band. We're doing an actual, if you want a sneak preview of the album, actually, we will be playing a lot of songs from the brand new album at that event as well. It's just going to be a fantastic event. It's great to see something like that happening in Wales because we haven't had a Christian music festival event of that ilk before, really. Well, not in my lifetime that I can remember. We've got stuff like the Big Church Day Out, and I think there's wildfires in Ireland. All those things are happening, and that's fantastic. But it's great to see something like that happening in Wales. And yeah, who knows what will happen there. So please take the details down and join us for that. As I said, though, we are going to be having some live music tonight that me and the band have prepared for you. And we've got a bit of an exclusive tonight. Because tonight was supposed to be the 5th episode of my Live at Ratio series, but given the hot weather, I've postponed that now until the autumn, and there's 2 episodes to come, and we've recorded 2, I don't want to say unplugged episodes, but I've said it, so you know what I mean, acoustic, stripped back. We've done all the songs like that in a fresh new way, and coming up, I will be giving you a sneak preview of one of the tracks in full tonight, so stay tuned for that. But here's another track. This is off my debut album, Born to Worship. I pray that it blesses you. This is a song called At Your Feet We Fall, which we're going to listen to in just a few moments. But first of all, because this is the social stream with me, Rob Westall, I want to be social. Thank you for those people who've been interacting so far. Please keep the interaction coming. I want to know, what is your favourite ice cream flavour and why? Because I'm absolutely dreaming of ice cream right now because I'm sweating. Well, you don't want to know any of that, but it's boiling in the studio, put it that way. As you dwell on that and that question, and whatever your answer is to that, what's your favourite ice cream flavour and why? Here is a song called At Your Feet We Fall. Pray it blesses you. At your feet we fall, Holy God Most High, be the Lord of all in our lives, 'cause nothing can compare to your majesty. Let every breath I breathe Amen. You're watching the social stream with me, Rob Westall, and we've got that. Sorry, Caroline, I've left your comment on the screen for that entire time. I do apologise, but we're asking tonight. It won't go off for some reason. It's off now. There we go. So I've been asking what your favourite ice cream flavour is and why, and Laura, who is watching from the Isle of Wight, has come up with a genius solution, because it kills two birds in one stone, so to speak. A twister, because it takes away the decision whether I have an ice lolly or ice cream. I get both in one. Good point. And it's low calorie too. Good darts. That is such a great solution. So I suppose let's broaden it out. What's your favourite ice cream flavour or ice lolly? If you had to choose one right now, which one would you have and why? And if that encourages you to go to the local shop and get one, I do apologise. I think on the theme of Twister, you could go strawberry split. You know, the one that has the sort of ice lolly on the outside and the ice cream in the middle. But yeah, that was. There we are. You're sounding great, Rob. God bless you. God bless you, Beth. God bless you. Hope you and the family are well. So what's your favourite ice cream and why? What flavour, what lolly would you choose right now? Because the reason I'm asking that question is because I've made the wrong, not for the first time, I've made the wrong fashion decision, and I'm sweltering here in the studio, and we're live, so I can't do anything about it. So there you go. We've got some more live music coming up for you. We've got an exclusive, new, never seen before, acoustic recording live video of me and the acoustic quartet of one of the songs off Born to Worship that has never been seen before, which I'm really excited. It's a new version of a track. We've sort of mashed it up a bit. It was Stu Ironside, one of my guitarists and close friends. He came up with this ingenious idea to sort of just rehash one of our songs. So stay tuned for that. But next, we have the latest edition of The Music Missionary. Now, I always find it hard to describe what I do. I'm a songwriter, I'm a worship leader, a recording artist, and a missionary, I suppose. So I've come up with a new series called The Music Missionary because a lot of people say, how's it going? And it's always hard to update people on what you're doing, really, because it's really busy and there's only one of me. I could do with a PA, really, or some help. So if anybody wants to be a volunteer and help out, and if the money comes in, I'll pay you, please drop me a private message. I would love some help with the ministry. But the Music Missionary, I suppose, sums up what I do. And I thought I'd start making lots of videos of what happens when I go on my travels. Not the stuff you see on stage or on screen, because you probably see that all the time, you know, if you follow me. But what happens behind the scenes and what happens. And because there's a lot of stuff that happens off stage that's really important that I learn from myself. And tonight's episode follows my recent adventures on the Isle of Wight. But this is part one, because I was on the Isle of Wight for 17 out of 21 days. And the good news is I think I'm going back in November as well to play some more songs and events and things like that. So that is awesome. Awesome news, because I love the island, fallen in love with the island, this fantastic place. But this gives you a little snapshot as to what I do. This is episode 2 of The Music Missionary. If you haven't seen it already, episode 1 follows me to the less glamorous surroundings of Coventry. Nothing wrong with Coventry, I've got family there, but compared to the Isle of Wight and the beaches and stuff, it's a very different place. It's more urban. But the episode 1 featuring my trip to Coventry with Isabella is on there now. Reasons to be Grateful, that one's called, because we were going there for a gratitude service, and we did have reasons to be grateful during our journey, as you'll see from that video. But this is episode 2, following my recent adventures to the Isle of Wight. Enjoy. Hi, I'm Rob Westall, a faith-filled, fun-loving musical missionary from Wales. In this series, I take you behind the scenes of my travels as I serve in the music ministry as a wandering, worshipping minstrel, as well as reflecting on some of the lessons I learn along the way. Please click the subscribe button for my channel for the latest adventures. Good morning, everybody. I am at Membry service station on the way to Isle of Wight. It's been quite mental the last couple of days. Lots of preparation, namely because God has provided us with a car, which is great. So That means Anna can have the old car for 12 days. We've got temporary insurance on that. And it's just as well because the new car we've got, thanks to my in-laws, thank you very much, I literally, it's jam-packed and the old car wouldn't have fitted everything in, so God knew, didn't he? Last night we had a fantastic night of worship here at Newport Congregational Church. My friend Jemima Payne, who came over and sang with me, she shared some of her songs as well, and it was a really powerful time of worship. Some great things happened. We're here for 12 days leading worship, playing Lionheart Festival, doing some missionary work as well. So it's great to be here on the Isle of Wight. A big thanks to Newport Congregational Church, to Mark, his wife Denise, and their little boy Samuel, who are hosting me here, and I've taken over the office, so thank you to them, and we're expectant and excited for more great things to happen as well. Good morning. I'm at Compton Bay, coming for an early morning dip. There's a prayer meeting at 10:30. I just wanted to come out to clear my head, and yeah, it was a late meeting last night, a really powerful meeting, but exhausted after that, so just wanted to freshen up and get in the sea and just shock my body, I think, a little bit. But it's incredible scenery. Look at this. That's Compton Bay down there, and then there's the White Cliffs, and there's a road that goes over there apparently, but yes, absolutely incredibly beautiful. Good morning everybody. I am at Newport Congregational Church. I'm just going to rehearse for Lionheart Festival. I've been up early this morning, so I've finished editing my radio show Under the Spotlight, which is on at 12 on Heart Song Live. So I had to do that. There's a possibility of possibly coming back over for a mission very shortly, but we're just waiting to see what happens on that. Lionheart now is looming. So Friday the band come over, so yeah, fantastic. There you go. You're watching the social stream with me, Rob Westall, where we have music, chat, reflection, and yeah, hopefully encouragement and inspiration for you as well, and a bit of fun. We've been asking tonight what your favourite ice cream flavour is. Hello to Joe Walkden. Hi, Joe. I've listened to your album, by the way. It's lovely. Thank you very much indeed. I listened to it on the way back home in the car, so thank you for gifting me that. Joe says, a knobbly bobbly. What a genius idea. It's sweet like me. Love it. Yeah, knobbly bobbly, that's a great one. Hello to Andrew. Isle of Wight Massive is in tonight, isn't it? Andrew's from the Isle of Wight as well. Hello, Andrew. It's red. I like red. I like red too. And earlier on, Chris, who's watching on YouTube, because I'm streaming tonight on Facebook and YouTube and Twitter, says, I've seen it all before. I think you were on about my dad / awkward politician dance moves. So yeah, if you want to see that viral video of me dancing on the circle thing, I'll post it if I get enough votes. But just to let you know as well, before we reflect on the music missionary video that we've just watched, just to let you know that the album comes out on Friday the 9th of September. You can order that now from the website. The link is in the description. And also, this is something I've announced tonight. The album launch concert, which is happening in my hometown of Abergavenny. If you do want to travel over to it, I can potentially potentially help out with accommodation. But we've got West End stars Katie Trahan from Phantom of the Opera, Matt Cain from Motown and Dreamgirls, and he's a worship leader in his own right. Me and Katie might be sharing one of the songs we've written, and me and the band will be playing the album in full. And we've also got the fantabulous Mr. Di Woolridge, who's a spoken word artist as well. It's going to be a fantastic evening. If you'd like to bring a friend along as well who might be interested in this kind of thing, perhaps they've got an open mind but they like the arts and stuff and you want to bring them along, please, my number is on there and my email. If you want to bring them along but cost is an issue, give me a call. But early bird tickets are available now. We've slashed the price big time. We do have to charge because I need to live and I need to sort of pay the bills and stuff like that, and I also like to honour the people who work with me and who are coming. And it's a fantastic lineup. West End stars, they're worth it for just, if you don't like me, it's worth it for them. Fantastic. So please check out the tickets and get them before the 24th of August, because the price goes up to what it should be after that. So I want to bless you. There's also a family ticket. We've considered families because I appreciate as a father myself and with 3 kids that could be quite expensive bringing 5 people along. So we're just charging for 2 adults with 3 kids a special price, special early bird price as well. And you can pick up a copy of the album when you're there as well, because we've got CDs. It's only going to be released on CDs to begin with. We're not streaming it at all. It's a bespoke sort of, what's the word, artisan product, because if I see the word artisan on something, I want to give an extra £5 to it. I'm only joking. But me and a friend, Mr. Daniel Holloway, if you're watching, we had ice cream the other day, and it said, because it said artisan, we were joking that adds an extra £5 or £3 onto the price. That doesn't with the album. It is what it should be, but it's a really good disc, and I really do know that you'll enjoy it if you get it. If you do see me at a live event, you can get the album straight away. I'm selling them live at live events, all the live events I'm playing. So Arise is coming up at the end of August, and then, of course, this album launch as well. So please do join me for that. We want to pack the place out and have a good time and celebrate, because it's been a long time in the making. It was started during lockdown, and it's called 1,000 Voices because I invited everybody to sing on it. Everybody was welcome to sing on it, and we've got choirs on it, we've got artists on it, and it creates a brand new sound. So really excited to be sharing it with everybody and playing it in all its glory. So put that date in your diaries and spread the word. But reflecting on the music missionary that we just watched there, the video is part 1. I'll be releasing that on YouTube. So if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, you'll be getting those episodes regularly there. So I started by going to Coventry, showing you behind the scenes there. And that was part 1 of my trip to the Isle of Wight. There's loads of content I've amassed during my travels. So on the weekend, I was in Bradford for the TMMP Awards, which was fantastic. We honoured Graham Kendrick. It was hosted by Philippa Hanna. Noel Robinson was there. Jonathan Ogden from Rivers and Robots, if you're familiar with their work. And Jemima Payne, who you saw in that video, she actually won an award, the Best Pop Artist, I think it was. And there were people like Martin Smith in that category. So I was really chuffed for her. She really deserves it and works really, really hard. So congratulations, Jemima, if you're tuning in. But you're probably sleeping because it was really full on. It was a fantastic weekend. Congratulations to the TMMP Awards for a fabulous event at Life Church Bradford, and the team at Life Church Bradford were fantastic as well. It was great to sing at that venue, actually. I've been there for a conference before, and actually it's the church that Gareth Gates, remember him from Pop Idol? I think he led worship there when it used to be called the Abundant Life Centre years and years ago in Bradford. But what a fabulous place, and it was a fabulous time. I hosted the opening night as well, which was great fun. It was fantastic, and there were some hip hop rappers, Rebler and Vontae Grace last night. They were incredible as well. There was a real eclectic mix of music. We had country and western, rap, rock, worship. It was fantastic. So a real cracking event. So congratulations to the TMMP Awards. But I've got lots of video because I was rudely awoken. You might have seen on social media, they evacuated the hotel. So that was on day 1. And then this morning, my plan was to sleep until as late as I could. Checkout was 12 o'clock, but I would have got up before then because it was a 4-hour drive. I was going to go to Life Church, enjoy the service, and then travel home. but the alarm went off at 7 o'clock and I was on the top floor. And I thought, oh my gosh, I better hot foot it downstairs. Literally, I'd already packed, so I just chucked my clothes on, went downstairs all bleary-eyed. And of course, you can't go in the lift, so I go all the way down the stairs. And I got to be honest, the adrenaline was pumping a little bit, because I thought, oh my gosh, is there a fire? Is there a fire? And I could swear that I could smell a fire, but there wasn't, thankfully. And we got downstairs, and they said, no, it's just a faulty wire. You can go back to bed. And I was awake then, so I had a shower, got changed, and I drove home. I missed my family, so I got back about midday, lunchtime today, but it was an incredible trip. And watch out for the Music Missionary episode, wherever that is, because I will be releasing these about every 2 to 3 weeks, perhaps sooner if I get them out sooner, because there is an awful lot going on right now. But reflecting on tonight's Music Missionary, at the start of the video, you might have seen that we got a car the day before I was about to go. And the backstory to that is we needed a car. So Anna and the family weren't coming with me. I was going out to the Isle of Wight for 12 days. I was going to play a worship concert evening, whatever you call it, at Newport Congregational Church, who were hosting me. And I was doing some work with them in the run-up to the Lionheart Festival, which was fantastic. And it was a real mission, so to speak, because that's what I do. I'm a music missionary. And but Anna and the kids weren't coming with me because Isabella was finishing primary school, Matty was finishing nursery school, and they're at special times. So we left it up to Isabella's decision, and she didn't want to come because there were lots of special events going on at school. And Anna, I think, was gutted because the weather forecast was superb, and she wanted to check out the beaches. So I didn't want to leave Anna without a car with 3 kids for 12 days. So we were praying for a car. We didn't have the resources to get one, and we had a scout around, but we couldn't find one. And the day, I think it was 2 days before I was due to leave, my father-in-law phones up, and he'd been searching for a car for us, and we didn't know that. And he found a car, and it was perfect because it was a little bit bigger than the one we had before. And I took all my gear with me. I took my PA system, I took my office, all the streaming gear that you probably can't see because I'm using it now, but I took all of that with me, and I wouldn't have fitted all of that in the last car. Plus, Anna could have the old car while I was away on a temporary insurance. So it worked out absolutely fantastically. And I just want to encourage you tonight that if you're praying for something, perhaps you have a need, and perhaps you've been praying to God, or perhaps you don't know if you believe in God or not, but perhaps you've been praying. Some people do pray, don't they? And perhaps they're not sure about the rest of it. But I want to encourage you that God has a perfect plan and a perfect purpose for your life. And what that means is that if you're in line with his plan and purpose for your life, and you ask for something that's in line with it, then it'll happen. So I had very clear direction. I was meant to go to the Isle of Wight. It was obvious. Anna was behind me and say, yes, right, you should go. The number of coincidences, and the thing is, with prayer is talking to God. So just like I'm talking to you now, we can talk to God. So wherever your need is right now, you can talk to God. But here's the beauty of it. In Matthew chapter 6 in the Bible, it says, if I get this up now, Jesus teaches you how to pray. So perhaps it's a bit difficult knowing how to start a conversation or talking to somebody, isn't it? When you're in a relationship, it's perhaps difficult, especially if nobody's asking you what your favourite flavour of ice cream is, to get the ball rolling. But in Matthew chapter 6, Jesus teaches you how to pray. You might be familiar with it, the Lord's Prayer, and that's in Matthew chapter 6. But he goes on to say later on, do not worry about this, that, and the other. In verse 33 it says, "Seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be added unto you." So if you've got a need, and you're seeking God first, you're seeking his ways, his plan, his purpose for your life, and you want to follow that. And righteousness essentially is like holiness, which means to be set apart for God, and you're set apart and you're following his ways. So in my context, I was going to the Isle of Wight. It was God had told me to go. I was being obedient. I was following his ways, his path. But we had a need, and we prayed for it, and God came good. Now, I understand that prayers aren't always answered, and it's not always that obvious, but I just want to encourage you that you can ask God. Ask and it shall be given unto you, I think it says in the next chapter, in Matthew chapter 7. So whatever your needs are tonight, just ask God, talk to him. And the beauty of a relationship is he can talk back to you. Well, how does he do that? Some people hear his voice, audible voice. Some people, have some spiritual sort of experiences. But if you read the Bible, that is God's living, breathing word. So through his power and his presence, which is the Holy Spirit, he can speak to us through the word, through the Bible. And sometimes, I've been reading my Bible. It's good to read it every day if you can. I'll read my Bible, and what I read is pertinent and an answer to what I'm praying about and praying for. So I just want to encourage you to give it a go. So you can start by reading Matthew chapter 6, and it teaches you how to pray. And it also says a lot of other good stuff in there as well, some good stuff. But give it a whirl and let me know how you get on. And you can always message me. I'd love to hear how you get on with it. So that is my reflection on tonight, really, that God answers prayers, and especially when you seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, when you follow his perfect plan and purpose for your life, and you pray in line with that, you'll be surprised how amazingly he answers your prayers. But also, it doesn't always come in the way you expect it. I've got to put that in there, because God's ways, it says, are not our ways. Like I said, it's his perfect plan and purpose for our life. And we might not always understand that, because he knows us better than we know ourselves. It's like I know my young son Matty, who's 4, better than he knows himself. I know if he puts his hand in a fire, he's going to get burned. But he hasn't learnt that yet. So I tell him, don't put your hand in the fire. And he looks at me, but Dad, that looks really fun. And it's all colourful and bright. Well, that's not going to be good for him, is it? So just like that, God is above it. He can see the roadmap. He can see the road ahead. So that's where you go for directions. He's the perfect sat-nav. I don't mean that to sound disingenuous, but I hope you get the heart behind that. But yeah, just give it a whirl. Matthew chapter 6, that's my recommendation for this episode of The Music Missionary. God bless you. You're watching the social stream with me, Rob Westall. And let's see if any of you have been social. If not, that's totally fine. What is the poster behind you? Says Joe. It is that was picked up in the last episode, actually, Joe. So that is the Beatles. So I love the Beatles, and the Beatles played my hometown of Abergavenny. And given that this is my studio, I thought, I really want something musical in here. And I thought, wow, they played down the road. Wonderful. So I got a copy of that from the local market. They sell them at the local market here in Abergavenny. Chris Vaz say, just popping in for a quick minute, still at church preparing for the holiday club tomorrow. Yes, so if you're in the Abergavenny area, Gateway Church are running a holiday club. Sadly, we will be, well, I say sadly, but I hope you know what I mean. We're going on holiday, a family holiday to France, so our kids won't be going to that. But if we weren't, they would be, because it's absolutely quality. And I have heard about some of the incredible lengths and the dedication and the hard work that's going on behind the scenes there. Gateway Church Abergavenny Holiday Club. Go on Gateway Church Abergavenny if you've got kids and you're interested and you're in the area. It's going to be a fantastic, fantastic time. And there we are. Hi, Chris, to you. God bless you. And are you using in-ear monitors? I am, Andrew, yes. So these are plugged into my mixing desk, and I just loop them around here. Basically, I can hear when we play videos and stuff, so I know when to come in, even though you've caught me a few times looking like this at the screen, because my screen is over there and you're there through the camera. So it's a bit weird looking at the camera when all the stuff is on the screen. I need to rectify that, but I'm broadcasting from a limited space. There we go. Yes. Oh, there we are. Laura says, when God says no, I remember he hears the conversations I don't, and he sees the things I can't. Very wise. Yeah, very in line with what we've been saying. Thank you, Laura, for that. And if you've got any thoughts on any of it as well, please drop me a line. But now, as I promised, it's time for some music. So this is an exclusive. This is not been heard anywhere before. So tonight we were due to be broadcasting the Live at Ratio series episode 5. There's 6 episodes, but we're not going to be doing that until the autumn now. The hot weather means that hardly anybody would want to watch it and sit in the house and watch it. And it's a bit involved, and there's a lot of production goes on for the episodes. So the next 2 episodes are me and my acoustic quartet. So part of the band, we stripped down to an acoustic lineup where we play acoustic instruments, and we've recorded kind of like MTV's Unplugged, but I didn't say that because of copyright. But yeah, it's like that. So if you know what that is, you're going to get what this is. So we've just played all our songs acoustically, where normally we would play them with electric instruments and things. So this is a song called Rain in Me. And now on my debut album, Born to Worship, which is available from my store, it's a really heavy, rocky song. But we got to the studio when we filmed this last summer, and Stuart, who's a bit of a genius, he's got an album, an EP, coming out on the 26th of August, by the way. Check that out, Stuart Ironside. And he said, I've got this idea to do a swing version of the song. So if you haven't heard Rain in Me before, after you hear this version and after the program, please go away on Spotify and listen to the original version and compare the two, because the contrast is awesome. And I love stuff like that. I think, it's really great when we create something, and then I love covers. So one of my favorite covers, talking of the Beatles, is of a Beatles song. So they did a song called Get By With a Little Help by My Friends, and Ringo sang it, and it's a decent song because it's the Beatles, obviously. But the best version, I think, of that is by Joe Cocker. That is controversial, but they've got Hammond organ on it, and it's really rocky, and it's a different beat, and his voice is gravelly, and it's just out of this world. And it just completely changes the songs, and I love it when people cover songs and change the song to make it completely different and make it their own. I think that's awesome. And if you ever want to cover any of my songs, you're more than welcome, and I look forward to hearing and seeing them. But this is Rain in Me, swing version. Enjoy. God bless you.
Okay, you ready? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nothing can separate us from your loving arms. You're safe and secure, no need to fear. You wash away all our mess, clear by your scars. Forgiven for everything we are. Come rain in me, come rain in me, come rain in me, rain in me, Father, rain in me, Jesus, rain. Ups and downs, you never leave our side. No matter how far we run or hide, no one can match your might, your power and majesty. So would you come and reign in me? Jesus, reign in me. Holy Spirit, reign in me.
you go, Raining Me from my debut album, but that was a different version. That's the swing version, acoustic version. Hope you liked it. Hope you enjoyed it. And that for the social stream is that for tonight. I'm going to go and change into something more more sensible. But yeah, hope you're well. If any of the issues we discussed you'd like to talk about further, please DM me, message me. But above all, check this out. Thank you, by the way, for the messages of people who offer to help me with the ministry. I really appreciate that, and I will be getting in touch with you fully after the program during this next week. So thank you to those people who responded to that. And also, just want to let you know about this. This is the album launch concert featuring Di Woolridge, awesome spoken word artist, world class. He's hosting as well. He's going to be doing some awesome poetry and spoken word. We've got Matt Kane, who's going to be sharing some original worship music and also singing a song from the shows. He's a West End star, along with Katie Trahan, of course, who's in Phantom of the Opera. And me and the band are going to be playing the album in full. And you can pick up your copy of The Thousand Voices there as well. So please, please, please come along. And if you don't live anywhere near and there's no hope of you coming, have a word with somebody who's got a venue near you, and me and the band would love to come and do a similar kind of evening where you are. There you go. If God provides, we'll be there. So there you go. Details there. And the reason I'm saying that and pushing it is because on the 24th of August, the price is going to go up. And it's going to be a quality evening, quality lineup, world-class singers, and a real fantastic evening. And maybe a great evening you can bring some of your friends to. Perhaps if you go to church and they don't, it's the kind of thing they'd love. It's a real quality evening. So please, please, please get your tickets and save bucket loads of money. We've got to charge because we need to cover the cost of some of these guys and try and cover some of the cost of the evening because it's quite eye-watering actually. But I want to bless you, and it's going to be a fantastic event. Please, 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 details there, and get onto my website, robwestallmusic.com/tickets. And if you don't like ordering stuff off websites and that kind of thing, on that poster there, which you'll be able to see after this live stream, is my number. You can text, and also the email as well. You can send me an email as well. And if you'd like to come along, but finances are a bit tight, confidentially, you can get in touch with me, and we'll see if we can sort you out. God bless you. Stay safe. Be kind to each other. I'm going to leave you with a song now called Death Lost Its Sting. Have a great, great rest of your weekend, of what's left of it, by the way, and enjoy the rest of the sunshine because I think the weather's on the turn soon. But I'm sure you'll enjoy the rain when it comes. This is Death Lost Its Sting. I've been Rob Westall. Thank you for watching the social stream. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channels. And you can do that in this way here. So that's my YouTube channel. If you could subscribe to it if you've not done so already, don't forget to subscribe. It doesn't cost anything, but really does help. And that way, when I drop a new episode of the Music Missionary or any other series or content on YouTube that we designed specifically for YouTube, you can see it first, and you'll be alerted to when it comes out. There's more episodes from the Isle of Wight to come, as well as what happened in Bradford as well. There's a couple of videos from there. And the rest of my travels as well. So God bless you. Stay safe. Be kind. And this is Death Lost Its Sting. All the best. Oh, video file is not found. There we are. Sorry. So I'm not leaving you with it. There we are. That's a bit of an error there. So I'm going to leave you with Never Let Me Go, because if you've just tuned in now, you probably didn't see that at the start. God bless you. Details of the new album coming up and a little sneak peek on the music that's being played of a new song as well. So this is details of the new album, followed by Never Let Me Go. God bless you. Right, God bless.
Jesus, Son of God, so great and glorious, defender of the weak, is watching over me. Every knee shall bow, and Your spirit spurs me on forever. You won't leave me. You will never let me go. Never let me go. You are for me. You give me strength to carry on. Strength to carry on. You have set me free. You're transforming me. I'm yours. I'm yours. You will run with me for eternity. We're one. We're one. Your joy will be my strength. Your love goes on and on forever. You won't leave.